everyone! Today I'm going to be doing my June book haul. It's going to be split into like two videos because you can't really see, but like this two piles here are the books I've bought this month. This sort of pile here is other books I've accumulated, and I really don't want to have to put out another like half-hour long video, so I'm going to split it into two so they're both a little bit shorter. Yeah, I'm going to crack on with the ridiculous number of books I have bought this month. So if my glamorous assistant could please help me get them off the shelf. So this month, like the month of June alone, I bought 21 books. I'm not sure if I'm proud or ashamed. I mean, I didn't even buy 21 books in the entirety of last year. So my book problem has just really occurred massively this year. I blame Courtney. I'd say in my defence, not all of the books were for me. Only 3 of them weren't for me, so sorry. I'm lying. One of the books here I didn't buy. 20. I bought 20 books this month. Still ridiculous. I'm going to start off with the 6 books that I've already shown you guys. Me and Cameron done a little mini haul when we bought these books. I'm just going to quickly show you them again and not really say anything at all about them. If you want to know a bit more about it, I will put a link to the video where we go into detail about those in the description box. So the first 2 that I got were The Road by Cormac McCarthy and Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. These were 2 that I bought for Cameron. Witch Hunter by Virginia Boker, Lullaby Girl by Ali Sidgwick, Nothing by Anna Teller, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon, The Mystery of the Clockwork Sparrow by Catherine Woodfire. Now I'm on to the books that I'm pretty sure I haven't shown you guys yet, so I'll talk a little bit more about these ones than I did with those ones. I picked up Jenny Downham Before I Die, which is about a girl who's dying and she basically makes a list of, I think it's 10 things, yeah, 10 things she wants to do. And from what I've heard, it's meant to be really good at like sort of celebrates what it's like, as it says in the back, celebrates what it is like to be alive by confronting what it's really like to die. I think it might make me cry, which I said I wasn't going to buy sad books, but as you'll see in my next video, there was a reason I bought this book, because I got another Jenny Downham book and I was like, I kind of want to actually buy one of her books and read it. Yeah. I don't really like the cover in the slightest. I hate covers with people on them. I really hate covers with people on them.
Do you just hate people?
Yes. I picked this next book up on a whim. I'd seen it a couple of times and thought it sounded interesting, and then one day I just seen it, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to buy it, because clearly I can't control myself. And that is Why We Broke Up by Daniela Handler and art by, is that Myra? You just said Myra?
Yeah, or Mara maybe.
Myra Kalman. What I can gather from the back is that there's a girl, I think it's a girl, someone,
Could be a man,
could be a boy, I don't know, has a box of like things like bottle caps, movie ticket, blah blah blah, and then it says at the back here, like it lists things that are in it, and this is it, the whole story of why we broke up. So I think it is literally just a story that someone's telling someone why they broke up, but it's got some like pictures and stuff, like drawings and things, like a rubber band. I picked this book up because I'd seen it, we had a couple of copies at work when I was shelving it, thought it sounded interesting, and again one day I just went, I'm gonna buy that without really thinking anything more about it. And that is For Holly by Tanya Byrne. I can't speak. Byrne. Tanya Byrne. It was a simple name. It's about a girl called Lola whose mum has died and her dad ends up with a new woman. I think they get married? Yep, they did. His dad married evil Agatha, and Lola hates her, and you know, they move to Paris and she just resents her dad for it, and basically her stepmother has a secret and Lola's going to tell it, or like, you know, share it with everybody. I'm curious, like, I don't know if they are French or if they moved from like Britain, Australia, America to France or whatever, but I want to know what the stepmother's secret is, and I just hope it's nothing like, what's the word I'm looking for, not cliche, but I don't know, just like, I hope it's something a bit different rather than maybe something expected. I'm not sure what I'd expect, so...
Can I chip in my thoughts?
Yeah?
Well, it's called For Holly, so maybe she murdered her daughter?
Oh. True, they don't actually mention who Holly is. Unless Holly was her mum's name. Oh my god, maybe the stepmother killed her mother. I also had a spur of the moment picking up a book because we had quite a few copies of it, and the title and cover intrigued me because that's kind of how it works when you see a book that you want to buy without actually having been told about it before. That's Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls by Lynn Vingarten, or well, I'm surprised it's Vingarten. Something Garten.
Vingarten.
Good old Lynn. Did you hear that? Karen just goes, Wingardium Leviosa. Basically, I need something basically and interesting are words I need to cut out from my vocabulary. There's two best friends, June and Delilah ends up burning to death in her stepfather's shed, yeah. And, like, police and people say it was suicide, but June doesn't believe that. She thinks she was murdered, and basically it's like...
Basically, it's interesting.
No, I was gonna say basically June. And yeah, so June is adamant she was murdered, and June makes it like her mission to find out the truth. But as it says in the back here, the truth is far more complicated than she could ever have imagined. So to me that makes it seem like she wasn't murdered, but it wasn't suicide. But I don't really think people really do just spontaneously combust. The next two books I picked up were just kind of a spur of the moment thing. I was at work, shelving in the crime section, came across these and thought, you know what, I really need to buy these. They are the first two Sherlock Holmes books. I got A Study in Scarlet and The Sign of Four. I absolutely adore the BBC Sherlock, and I don't know why I've never ever written these. Yeah, I don't know why I never read these books. I don't know why I've never read them. I'm not really going to say too much about it. It's Sherlock Holmes. Everyone knows of Sherlock Holmes. It was when I brought them home I realised I'm a bit of an idiot, because I kind of just bought these because I like the covers and they're quite small. Yeah. But I have all 56 short stories with original illustrations from the Strand magazine. I mean, to be fair, like, it's kind of falling apart a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it's massive. It's not the easiest thing to read, whereas these are both extremely thin. So they're a little bit easier to take with me. Oh god, I've just taken it out of my shelf and all my books have fallen over. I also got... This isn't a fiction book, it's 642 things to write about. And it is literally just 642 things for you to write about. So, explain what dentists do for a cavity. Your audience, a 6-year-old child with cavity-ridden teeth. So basically you just have to explain the procedure for filling cavities or whatever, but to a 6-year-old who's about to have that done to them and stuff. Your favourite recipe.
First time you had sex is one of them, isn't it?
I think so, actually. Describe a person you see every day, describe a person you've never met, you know, so it's just like to get your brain thinking and to make you write, so excited to actually start using this. I said that I was going to buy 5 books from the day I got paid until the next day I got paid, so that'd be the 20th of June until the 20th of July. On the, I think it was the 22nd and 23rd of June, I bought these 4, which I've already talked about. These 5, can't even count. Since then,
sorry, try again.
Since then, so as in over my limit, I've bought another 7. I got Between the Lines by Jodi Picoult and her daughter Samantha Van Leer. What I gather is that it's a girl who, like, she loves to read her favourite fairy tale, and then eventually I think like the character comes to life, and that's like every reader's dream. I was going to get I think it's Off the Page is the new one, but it's out in hardback, and it's like the sequel, but it's also a standalone, but I figured I'd be better to actually read this one first, just because, probably a good idea. So I'm excited for this one. So, you smell burning like a candle.
No.
Okay, might come to you in a minute.
Might be a barbecue.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Oh, they're having a barbecue over there. So you might have seen this book, well you will have seen this book if you watch A Book Utopia, and I think Ben might have mentioned it now, Benjamin F. Holmes. He's definitely talked about it at his meet-up that him and Sasha done in Edinburgh. And I had to pick it up because I couldn't meet Sasha and hear her talk about this book and watch her videos and hear her talk about this book and live in the country it's set in and not read this book. And no, it's not Outlander. It is Dune by Kiri Corp and Laurie Langdon. Is it Corp or Core? I can't remember, I'm sure she said Corp. But yeah, it's the Dune series, the first book. It's basically Outlander for teens. It's these, I think they're two friends, go to Scotland on a holiday and end up in this land called Doon. And I don't really know what happens, I just know Sasha loves this. It got her obsessed with Scotland, got her into Outlander, and subsequently brought her to Scotland, and that meant I got to meet her. And I trust Sasha when she said a book is good, so I'm really I'm looking forward to this. Again, it's a cover I don't really like. I think I said that, yeah, the person on the front, I don't know, and it's a shiny cover, but don't judge a book by its cover, even though we all do it, so excited for that one. Yesterday I bought 3 books, the first of which was The Geek Manifesto, Why Science Matters by Mark Henderson. I got this for Cameron because he passed his first year exams. Whoop whoop. He does biology, so sciencey things is, you know, I see science books, I'm like, get that for Cameron. I'm pretty sure we looked at this before when we went shopping that one time when we bought those 6 books, and I'm sure he said he quite liked the sound of it, so I was like, I'll be nice and buy him a book. So got him that. It's literally just like talking about why science matters and, you know, stuff. So yeah, there you go, you can have your book back.
Oh yeah.
I also bought, because I'm so excited about how gorgeous these covers are, I'm doing it again. I bought the first 2 Mortal Instruments series, so I bought the first 2 Mortal Instruments books. I bought City of Bones and City of Ashes. I've read City of Bones because Courtney lent me it and I read it and gave it back to her. And I have City of Ashes here, which I'm currently reading. I'm almost halfway through. And I've got City of Glass down here. But I was like, I can't read it and not get my own copy, and I've been waiting for these covers to come out because they're so much nicer than those. Look how pretty they are! Oh my god, I'm in love with them. I don't know what it is. Like, they're just so nice and I love them. But yeah, you all know about the Mortal Instruments and Shadowhunter Chronicles. You don't really need to tell me that. Yeah, you don't need me to tell you about them. And the last book I bought in June, I am so excited about. I've talked about this so often. I actually filmed my review of this and posted it, and then that day the book came out in the shop. Did I mention I Love You by Estelle Mascom? It is finally on sale. It's not officially published until July 1st. So tomorrow, if I actually upload this today, or today if I upload it tomorrow, it's so much thicker than the proof. Hold on. Like, this is my proof copy and this is my real copy. It's got the exact same number of pages. The writing's like roughly the same size. There's only like, I think the first page, the writing goes over onto the second one, but it like evens out. I don't know. The only extra page I've really noticed in this is the acknowledgements, and it's like, it's embossed, and I have the real Dimily, and I'm so happy. I just, like, because the back of mine, like, I've been used to holding the back of mine, just seeing the bound proofs thing, whereas now it's got a barcode, like, it's got the ISBN written around the bar. I'm just so excited about this book actually being out and being real, and it's probably almost never going to be opened because I don't want to crack the spine because I have this one. Well, it will be opened because I'm going to go to Estelle signing and take both and be like, sign both of them, because why not? But I cannot wait, like, for the second one now because I know it's so close. I mean, we've got the entirety of July, the entirety of August, and then September, like, when it comes out. But it does mean Black and White will have proofs soon, and if they love me, they will give me a book. So yeah, I'm not even being sly about it. If you get proof copies of Diminy in Black and White, you know my address. Well, you know my work address. So I want it. I need it. Did I mention I need it? See? Brilliant at these jokes. Yeah, I'm just super excited that this book is now out. I promise, like, I don't know if it seems this way, but I'm not, like, sponsored or endorsed by them to talk about this book. Like, I know I bring it up in almost every video, but I really do. I love it. Put it this way, I was in work was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And this woman, she was buying some books, and I heard her start talking to her husband, like, oh, I don't know what to get her, I don't know, she'd like that, I can't remember what the book was, blah, blah. And I was like, as a good bookseller, I was like, oh, you know, can I give you a hand, give you recommendations? So we went up to the teen section, and she told me her daughter likes anime, like, manga, and fantasy novels. I gave her recommendations, and then I did point at this and go, it's not a fantasy, it's not anime, it's actually a contemporary romance, but I think you should buy it for her. They didn't buy it, but it was worth a shot. I literally just, if someone's in the teen section and looks like they're looking for a book or they ask me for help, I'm just kind of like, get this one. And yes, I did mention the fact I'd met Estelle to them to see if that would help, but it didn't work.
Even if it's a man dripping in blood with leather gauntlets and an axe on his shoulder coming in, says, I fucking hate romance.
Yeah.
Give me a fantasy novel. I'm from a fantasy novel.
I'd give him a fantasy novel, and I'd also say if you'd like to branch out and, you know, broaden your horizons, try this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Ferrier. She's a trooper.
I want the people to buy the book because it's good.
I know.
Like, people just don't think my arm fat. It's like hanging.
Oh, stopping you.
So yeah, like I do just adore this book. I need the second one. Need the third one. I need Demolition Never End. What? Oh my god, what are we gonna do in January when the third one's out? We're gonna be like, Estelle, write another book. Maybe she hasn't told us yet. That is my ridiculous June haul. I mean, it's not so bad as some people can be, but to go from buying like 4 books a month to this in the space of a month, it's a bit of a problem. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna now show you the other books that I bought in a separate video, and I'll have a wrap up with you soon too. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you've read any of these books and enjoyed them, let me know. If you hated them, let me know so I kind of have a bit of a warning. And just thumbs the video up, comment, subscribe, share, like, I don't know, do what you like, watch the video again. Yeah, so thank you. I will see you very shortly with another video talking about the rest of the books I got this month. So, bye!